Ever found yourself stranded in a foreign city with no hotel room, scrambling to figure out local transportation, or realizing you just offended an entire culture? Travel mistakes can happen to anyone, but some are completely avoidable. So what's standing between you and a smooth, stress-free vacation? Number 10. Overpacking. The curse of the extra shoes. We've all been there. You start with a weekend getaway, and suddenly, your suitcase becomes a portable version of Narnia. You might need those extra sandals for beach vibes, or that jacket for a chilly evening. Even if it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside, overpacking remains a top travel mistake. A Skyscanner survey revealed that 44% of travelers admit to overpacking. Even knowing it leads to heavier luggage and costly fees, airlines continue to enforce strict baggage limits, with excess fees reaching up to $100 or more on international flights. Overpacking means not only extra fees, but also the inconvenience of hauling that overstuffed bag around. A simple fix: follow the 3-day rule. Pack enough clothes for a 3-day rotation and mix and match for variety. You'll be light on your feet, avoid extra charges, and keep things hassle-free. A traveler struggles to close a suitcase, dramatically sits on it, and adds just one more pair of shoes. The bag bursts open, and clothes explode everywhere. Number 9. Not booking in advance. The spontaneity trap. Spontaneity sounds fun until you find every hotel in your destination is fully booked because, surprise, you're not the only one wanting to visit during peak season. More people are traveling than ever, and the winging it mentality is fading fast. A Booking.com survey found 35% of travelers struggled with last-minute bookings in busy cities during high season. From European capitals to tropical spots, everyone's got the same idea, and before you know it, you're facing the dreaded no vacancy sign. Avoid this by booking your accommodations early. Not only does it guarantee a place to stay, but it can also help you score better deals and ensure a smooth, stress-free trip. Traveler arrives at a hotel, grinning, only to be told, "Sorry, we're fully booked." They look devastated as the camera zooms in on their confused face. Traveler shows up at a hotel with a hopeful grin, only to be told, "Sorry, we're fully booked." They look devastated, while the camera zooms in dramatically on their confused face. Number 8. Underestimating the local weather. From Sunburn to Snowstorm. You checked the weather app and thought it'd be sunny, until a sudden downpour hits, and you're stuck in flip-flops and sunglasses. Welcome to the age of unpredictable weather. The World Meteorological Organization warns that climate change is increasing severe weather events, like unexpected heat waves and snowstorms. For example, the Mediterranean sweltered through 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 43 degrees Celsius, in early spring, while parts of North America were hit with surprise snow in autumn. Always check the forecast before you leave and pack layers for any situation. Don't forget an umbrella. Rain could sneak up on you fast. Travelers strutting in the sun, only to be caught in a downpour, frantically flailing and trying to shield themselves with a tiny tissue. Number 7. Not having local currency. The card overload. You whip out your credit card at a cafe in Paris, expecting it to work everywhere, until you find out not all places take plastic, especially in small towns or local markets. While credit cards are widely accepted, local cash is still essential in some places. A European Travel Commission survey found that 14% of travelers struggled with payments in rural areas because they relied too heavily on cards. In countries like Italy, Greece, and parts of Spain, small shops may prefer cash, and countries like Japan still have strong cash cultures. Always check payment preferences ahead of time and carry local currency to avoid awkward moments. Plus, ATM fees and poor exchange rates can add up fast, so it's wise to keep cash on hand for smaller purchases. Traveler taps a card, only for the cashier to point to a cash-only sign. The traveler awkwardly smiles, rifling through their wallet. Number 6. Not using apps for efficiency. The analog tourist. You refuse to download travel apps because your paper map still works, right? Wrong. There's an app for everything, from booking tickets to navigate transport. According to a Skyscanner study, 55% of travelers use apps for itineraries, navigation, and food recommendations. These apps are a lifesaver in places where language barriers or unfamiliar systems make travel tricky. For instance, in Tokyo, apps like Google Maps or Hyperdia can save hours of confusion navigating public transport, and in Paris, The Fork helps you find hidden food gems with real-time reviews. Get with the times, download the apps, and avoid getting lost, literally and figuratively. Traveler holds a map upside down, asking for directions in broken French while locals stare. They then pull out their phone, open Google Maps, and smile triumphantly. Number 5. Ignoring local customs. You're not in Kansas anymore. You've landed in Tokyo, ready to eat sushi. But why is everyone taking off their shoes? You thought it was just a polite gesture. Turns out, it's a sacred ritual. Cultural etiquette is crucial, with 1.4 billion international trips taking people to countries with strict customs. Ignoring these can lead to awkward or disrespectful situations. In Japan, removing shoes before entering homes or temples is a must, while in India, it's customary at religious sites. Researching local etiquette helps avoid embarrassing moments and shows respect for the culture. Traveler poses in front of a "do not photograph" statue, unaware, while a stern local watches and shakes their head. Number 4. Not staying hydrated. Dehydration, the silent killer. You're touring the pyramids in Egypt. The heat is brutal, but you brush it off. 2 hours later, you're on a camel, struggling to stay awake, wondering if this is how ancient pharaohs felt. Staying hydrated is crucial, especially as heat waves become more common due to climate change. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports dehydration is one of the top health complaints among travelers, particularly in hot climates like the Middle East or Southern Europe. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, and dizziness, ruining your trip. For instance, Europe saw record-breaking temperatures in summer, leading to heat-related illnesses among tourists. Drinking plenty of water and replenishing electrolytes for long outdoor excursions can prevent dehydration from sneaking up on you. Traveler sips from a bottle and then dramatically collapses into the shade, pretending to be on the verge of death from dehydration, while a guide looks at them in disbelief. Number 3. Failing to research transportation, the rental car disaster. You land, pick up your rental car, and plan a scenic drive through Italy until you realize they gave you a manual transmission, and you don't know how to drive stick. Oops. Rental car logistics are often overlooked, yet essential to smooth travel. A Hertz survey found that nearly 30% of international travelers struggle with renting cars in foreign countries. Whether it's unfamiliar road signs or unexpected manual transmissions, common in Europe, this mistake can cause hours of frustration. Additionally, some countries, like the UK, drive on the left side, and places like Thailand and India have chaotic traffic. Always research local driving rules and road conditions before booking, or risk ruining your plans. A driver attempting to start the car and failing miserably, accidentally honking the horn repeatedly as the passenger tries to take a calming breath. Number 2. Skipping travel insurance. The "it'll never happen to me" mistake. Travel insurance isn't just a luxury, it's essential. You might feel invincible at the airport, but one canceled flight can leave you stranded, with no way home. Nearly 25% of travelers faced unexpected cancellations, delays, or emergencies, according to the U.S. Travel Insurance Association. These disruptions can lead to missed flights, extra hotel stays, or hefty medical bills, especially in destinations with high healthcare costs. Even a minor issue like a delayed flight can quickly escalate into significant expenses. Emergency medical evacuations, for example, can cost upwards of $100,000. Travel insurance covers everything from flight cancellations to lost baggage and even natural disasters. It's the kind of peace of mind you'll never regret paying for. Travelers skipping insurance, then after a huge delay, they dramatically gaze out the window, wistfully holding a cold cup of airport coffee. Number 1. Overlooking flight times. The midnight panic. You've spent months planning your trip, but you forgot one tiny detail. Your flight leaves at 4 a.m., and it's already 10 p.m., and you're still in a different city. Budget airlines often offer cheaper fares with inconvenient flight times, like early morning red-eye flights. Over 18% of travelers faced flight times that didn't align with their schedule, leaving them scrambling to get to the airport. Missing a flight can be costly, with rebooking fees ranging from $100 to $500. Always double-check your flight time and allow plenty of time to reach the airport, especially with low-cost carriers that have stricter rebooking policies. Traveler frantically packs and tries to catch a cab at 3 a.m. with exaggerated ticking sounds in the background. They collapse into the back of the cab, defeated. Thanks for watching. If you found these travel tips helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more travel hacks and destination videos. Share this with your fellow wanderlust seekers so they don't make these mistakes on their next adventure. Safe travels, and we'll see you in the next video.